Okay, so to kick things off, we will start with a question which Australia has already rolled here, which is what is your character's favorite spell? If they don't use spells, what is their favorite personal weapon, combat maneuver, skill, anything? What is your character's favorite move? We'll go down the line as I start the music with Australia.
Oh, that's a super easy question. Most likely the most easy one. It's Misty Step. I love that one so much. Just being able to be like, nope, I'm out of here. And then just attack afterwards. Or before.
Yeah, sorry, we can keep going down. I'm trying to get the music player working. Jerry, what about you?
Yeah, my anger keeps me alive, so rage it is. Not dying is very nice.
Yeah, I think we've seen plenty of evidence of that. I think Elias is up next.
Yeah, probably just my hand crossbow. Small, it's easy to handle, and it just shoots well.
Oh yeah,
All I could ask for.
there's an item out there that I'm so excited for you to find. I hope you come across it. Yeah, in that same vein, what about Sakura?
Let me just go through our spell list quickly. Let's see.
It's disintegration.
Yes.
Is it the
tea ceremony?
I was gonna say between tea ceremony and disintegrate and pink fireball and let's see what else she has. You know, she's gotten like some interesting things lately. I think Illusory Dragon seems pretty. She liked that one. Didn't I learn another? No. I learned another 7th level. She has a lot of spells. It's probably Tea Ceremony, Fireball, and Disintegrate.
I think you forgot Sickening Radiance.
Oh yeah, the famous. Yeah, I did forget Sickening Radiance. Thing is that like it's not sync. I feel like I should like rename it though. It's not Sickening. It's like Pink Radiance. You know.
Rename it to Killing Matt's character.
Yeah, I think the enemies you've used it on would not think of it as pink radiance. They definitely got turned to mulch. But I do like the idea of Sakura being asked what her favorite spell is, and she just pulls out her whole spell book and she just says this one. Like it's all of, like I've compiled all my favorites. This is the book. And with that, we will get into it. So last time, as our heroes explored the town of Taton, Estrella found the bard who wanted to meet with her and learned that the yokai haunting Lady Doji's shrine was some kind of multi-headed beast, which the samurai had come to call a yokaidra. With this knowledge, she sent word to the others to meet with her, though her plan seemed more focused on a quick trip to the fire ring. Upstairs, after saying goodbye to June for the evening, Sakura was overhearing a conversation between two ladies of the house who were debating the rumors of Sumihime's late arrival. After they were joined by a man who scolded them for their loud gossiping, Sakura approached and introduced herself. The group discussed several matters before Sakura was invited to explore their small library, which she did not long after. Jerry was meanwhile searching for a way into the old Titan Forge, but he was having little luck. When he went to investigate the waters nearby, he was chased back to shore by a giant fish who seemed to have been there for many years. Jerry began a ritual to allow himself to speak with the creature, but the responses it gave seemed to be of little help. Back in the market district, Grovard and Elias had arrived at the alchemist's shop. However, upon entry, a potion was knocked from its shelf and onto Elias's head, promptly transforming him into a moth for the next few minutes, while Grovard began his shopping. The gnomish storekeeper seemed only too happy to oblige with his requests as well as Elias's when his transformation had finally worn off. Thus, with a little bit of smoke powder, a few strange potions, and a stack of empty notebooks, they decided to let Estrella know that they were on their way with a paper turtle. The turtle was supposed to lead them to where Estrella was waiting, but instead found its way to the underside of someone's shoe. And at this point, they realized why birds work better and sent a second origami creature to guide themselves back to Estrella. Jerry and Sakura had also gotten the message and were making their way towards the great maze in the center of the city. There, Estrella was arriving at Taton's teleportation circle and trying to understand how it worked. As the party regrouped with one fewer member, they prepared to travel to the fire ring, and Sakura got to talking with a local artist. And after taking a print from him, she rejoined the others and used her orrery to teleport them all to the Temple of the Fire Ring, where the dragon lay in wait. And that is where we rejoin you all now, as you are arriving in front of this dragon.
Sakura sort of goes up and bows respectfully. Ohayo gozaimasu.
Good evening, little one. Have you come for another challenge?
And you see this dragon looking over all of you after looking a bit shocked at Jerry's arrival and not seeming to want to deal with him again.
I think my companions need your ring. But before that, I would like to offer you a cup of tea.
Ah, how lovely. Though I am afraid I will have to wait until the battle is done. Then I will surely need it.
And the whiskers will just sort of, like, they just seem to move a small amount for him, but for the rest of you, you see them whipping around over your heads. And as he grins slightly,
But if those of you who have already earned your rings are not wishing to participate, then I would suggest that you not stick around. Perhaps you could make your way up the road. There is a lovely inn and tavern where I'm sure you can wait for your friend's arrival. But I'm afraid we would not want you to get in the way or interfere. You understand?
Sakura nods respectfully. And also asks, are there any, I think me and you seem to be a bit, it does seem that you remember Jerry, so I think me and him will go to the tavern to make it a bit more fair on you. But before we go, are there any interesting plant variations around here?
you see this massive head just tilt sideways.
I would imagine so. What exactly are you looking for?
She sort of takes out the teapot and shows the tea weird.
Yeah, so do you want to describe to everyone what they see as this thing will sort of hover up above? Or would you like me to describe? Because I don't think we've actually discussed it at all.
We haven't discussed it. I just saw, oh, we have like a thing. And I was like, a tea weird? Oh, that, and then there's like a picture. It's so cute. But I don't exactly know what it looks like.
Yeah, so you'll see as Sakura sort of takes the lid off of this teapot, you'll see the water rise up and float just above it, with there's still a little bit of a tea leaf kind of floating inside the water, but you see it like a face almost form in it as it sort of bows over towards the dragon and then dips back into the into the teapot, and to the rest of you, you'll see this little seemingly sentient ball of water that greet the dragon. He will say, "Well, I know that they make a grand cup of tea up at the tavern. I'm sure they could tell you where to find the best leaves, though I don't think this side of the country is the best for that sort of thing." And he just sort of like turns, and you can see him look over the tree line for a moment. And anyone who wants to give me an insight check can. It's a very high DC because this thing's eye is basically as big as any of you. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, so
Elias was
Elias,
like, Betty?
you see this dragon sort of push itself up and just peer over the tree line, and you swear you can see a look of worry in its face, like its eyebrows sort of, like you can see the scales just crinkling across its face, but it is not actually pulling an expression. It's a very subtle like look of concern. But the rest of you don't pick up on that. He just kind of looks like he's posing and trying to look majestic as fuck, which he does, to be fair. This dragon is one of the biggest that you guys have encountered, and it is quite the legend. So, what is everyone doing, everyone else, as you guys approach the dragon?
I'm just standing by, watching what's happening, and also quietly moping about not using all my hit die when we had that short rest.
I would have told you his breath weapon is dex based, but I would be lying. At least if
I
remember.
appreciate the sentiment.
The dragon will sort of loom over you and say, "So which of you are actually going to be taking the test today? It seems you have all come a long way, is it?" And he's just like looking you all up and down, clearly seeing that you guys have had a day. This is, bear in mind, you did your kabuki theater this morning, and this is now, it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Elias just kind of awkwardly raises his hand.
Ah, very well.
And it's just, you see him dip his head down and look directly down at you, Estrella.
And what of you? You must have come from the Feywild. Am I correct?
Hey,
Oh, good.
Yes, that would be correct. And in a sense, when you say came from afar, that is also correct, farther than you would maybe understand, Your Excellency, though. Do I take it that you are not just the supervisor of this test, you are also a participant?
Of course. You will be up against myself in this battle, as well as a few extra friends of mine. But do not worry. If you are able to use the technique of fire, you will pass without too much worry. And I would not be so certain that I have not heard of these worlds you speak of. I have seen many. But for now, we must battle. And after, we will drink tea, and we will talk of stories. I would love to know where you do come from.
But will it just be the two of you then? And Grovard, welcome to the chat at this point.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, sorry.
you haven't missed too much. Are you with us? No.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure you're not like popping in to be like, oh, can't make it. But yeah. So you guys have just arrived and are standing in front of the dragon. Who, yeah, is just asking who is going to be participating in the trial, and Estrella and Elias have stepped forward. But June and Sakura seem like they're going to be heading to the tavern while you guys are fighting this thing.
Yep. Estrella will be going over to Elias and being handing him like a potion and saying like, well, since he mentioned fires, this may be a good thing. Plus, usually in Tales of Dragons, there's fire involved.
Forget a bag of holding. I'm starting to think you just have a pocket dimension full of shit you're not using at the moment.
Oh man, you would. Oh, I have something that is much more. That is much better than bag of holding. But with that, I'm also gonna swag myself one of the potion of fire resistance to give myself resistance, and then put on the dragon mask, and boom, fire immunity.
Nice. Okay, but you will see, Elias, you'll definitely notice this as she's handing the potion to you. You'll see the dragon looking down at Estrella from behind, but you'll see his head nodding ever so slightly. He actually seems impressed at the preparation. So let's see, I think I can add this to you as a
I have
temporary.
it in my inventory.
Oh, you mean the fire resistance? Potentially.
Oh.
Else I can just remove it afterwards.
I think yours should give you with the mask if you.
Yeah, that would give me resistance, and I don't think the what's called the fire potion have like a effect, because that's just a SRD one. It's not one that was like specially configured for it.
Okay, I'll just add for now on Foundry, but just remember this, because how long does it last? For like an hour.
An hour, yes.
Okay, cool. I've added it there for you, Elias. I assume you're taking it now.
Yep. Down the hatch.
Okay. Cool. And is there anything, Grovard, is there anything you wanted to do? Are you signing up for this as well?
Yeah, I would be signing up for the firing. Okay.
Okay, there's another ad. This is the second time we've ever had one on the music part. You see a little yokai fly across with a banner behind him, and he just says an ad, and you see the dragon just bite it out of the air and kill it in one foul bite. He says, I hate those damn things. Sorry. What were you saying?
Well, I was gonna say, like, by the way, sorry I'm late. What is going on right now? I tried to figure it out while you were talking, but I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, no stress. As I was saying, everyone has just basically walked up to the dragon. He's asked who's participating. Jerry and Sakura have opted out. They're going to the tavern because they've already got their rings. And Elias and Estrella have both said that they will be participating, and they're busy handing each other potions of fire resistance. So what do you?
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Well, I'd also be signing up. I'd just be getting ready. I don't know. I guess I don't need to take. Oh, did we get like a long or short rest or anything?
No, you have not taken one since the last short rest.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Nah, I'll be fine. I'll just be getting ready and stuff in the back. Won't be doing anything in particular. Yeah, but I will sign up. I'll be ready.
All right, so you're just like waving to the dragon to be like, yeah, me too.
Hey, yeah. By the way, these guys, they signed up. I'm with them. I'm also me. You put my name down. Grovod, by the way. Yeah, you just hear it and then take out the paper bird, write my name on it, and I send it to him. But it spelled like that. Just in case you have to write it down.
Yeah, you see this bird just go and sort of land on his head, and he just goes, "Very well, this ought to be fun. Is everyone ready?" And you see the dragon to stand up, and you see it sort of rise higher into the air. And as he does this, these small motes of flame start to appear all across the battlefield. Sakura and Jerry, if you guys want to leave, now would probably be the time.
Sakura will bow respectfully, and say, "Combatto ne," and then go.
Okay.
Which for those who do not know, it just means do your best.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
Say that to the dragon. I'm the one with 60 health points.
Don't do the best. Kill them.
Not she not
Win.
she.
There's no room for mistakes.
Jerry is clearly more
It's the fire ring.
Yeah, Sakura's like, do your best, and Jerry's like, you will die if you mess up. Don't. Come on.
and if you don't die from the dragon, Jerry will kill you for failing.
You better not come back without a ring.
You are not allowed if you don't have a ring on your finger.
Come back with
Wait a
the
second.
ring or don't come back.
Wait a second. Does that mean Estrella already has like done the correct thing by having 5 rings, 4 on what's called the right hand and 1 on the left hand?
I don't know.
Come back
Dragon
now
goes,
and see.
nope, those don't count. Everyone roll for initiative.
Yeah, we said roll for
I
initiative.
see. Oh,
You should be able to.
no active combat encounter.
There should be one.
I rolled.
Let's try again.
Damn, 3 elementals. That's a step up.
There we go.
How many were there last time?
How do I have such a high dexterity? But I forgot. Everyone else has also a crit.
Last time there was 2
I
fire
also
elementals.
have advantage because of my crossbow.
Yeah, I was like, man, I'm the monk. I should be going. No, I shouldn't. It's looking at everyone's pluses.
I'm a rogue. I'm competition.
Yeah. I was like, I really should.
Yeah, also one thing I didn't even think about is if a monk that has Diamond Soul dies, they can actually add their proficiency to their death save since it's a saving throw.
With oh, really?
Yeah, it says proficient in all saving throws.
Huh.
Who knows?
Is that a thing that I can spend key points for to like re-roll?
No.
Yeah, I think key points is for checks.
It's for
No, it says you can spend 1 key roll to re-roll.
if you fail one. I'm actually not sure about that one.
Yeah, I mean, are we counting death saving throw as a saving throw? I don't
Yeah,
think we
those are
would.
saving throws. Sorry,
The
Oh,
name, so.
Okay. All right. Nice, I guess. Cool.
wait. So I missed that. I was fixing the initiative. If you guys just found a way to break the game, I guess well done. But we are going to be. How did Grovard roll so low? I guess it's because he's all the way over. Okay, cool. So we are going to begin the combat. As Jerry and Sakura, you guys make your way outside. The temple here is not quite as big, but you find yourselves on the main road, and we will jump back to you in a minute. But for now, it is going to be the dragon up first, as he rolled the nat 20 on his initiative. I am keeping him invisible because the token just I have to have a token on there, but it's invisible. But he'll go at the top of every round now. So there, at the beginning of his turn, he is going to use his debilitating breath, and he is going to choose his targets. Yeah. Okay, so he's going to try and blast it out. He can only get one of you because of the way you are positioned. So he's going to go for you, Estrella, as he tries to blast at you with this breath. Yeah. It's been a while, guys. Okay, so I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 18, please.
And there you have a
Oh.
19.
Beautiful. All right, so you succeed and you are not incapacitated, but you do take half of this damage, which is thunder damage, and that is half of 38. So I'll roll that again. I mean, not roll
19.
again, but it should show up now.
Yeah, it'd be 19.
Okay. Wait? I will add. You can add the damage if you want, or have you done it already? Okay, there we go. Cool. All right. So that is going to be his action because he's using his breath weapon. We'll see if it recharges next round. Okay, and then yep, that's his turn because he used his action. So that is going to take us on to Eli.
All right. I am going to. First, I'm going to check if I can actually do this. Question. Can I take a bonus action before my action?
Yeah.
Cool. Actually, I suppose it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm just going to target the dragon. Yeah, just with my hand crossbow.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so its head is sort of the side of its face is turned to you as it's trying to breathe on Estrella. Yeah, this thing I will point out wherever you can see it on the map is a spot you can hit it. So don't worry too much about like where the positioning is. This thing can basically hit you anywhere on the map, but you can also hit its body or anywhere along. However, not with a shot like that. As you fire your crossbow, it just clinks off of his scale and it doesn't do any damage, as it just is deflected. Is that anything else you want to do?
Well, good news. I'm going to use my bonus action and use my dancing short sword.
Oh, okay.
Against the
Nice.
dragon again.
Okay, so you see
Does that-
the sword fly out of the sheath and fly up into the air, and the one of the whiskers just turns around, and you see that the sword is now in combat with one of these whiskers that seems to be acting on its own. But yeah, you are starting to attack the dragon. Unfortunately, not doing any damage yet.
Alright. So then that's probably going to be my turn. I'll just move here.
Okay, cool.
Probably not a good idea, but
All right, Estrella, that brings us on to you.
Oh, yeah. Let's start with offering Elias a little help with a bardic inspiration. Oh, perfect.
thanks.
Dang.
I need that.
Still wonder why I was the one getting the bardic inspiration and not Elias, even though he was targeted. Interesting.
Such a rough one after he just missed both attacks. Well, my time of not taking you seriously is coming to the middle. Like, wow.
And then,
I'm trying, okay.
since it's a bonus, I'm just gonna turn to the dragon and it's Eldritch Blast time. Oh, or should I? Oh, yeah. No, let's Eldritch Blast him, just for fun.
Oh,
You're targeting Elias.
Well,
Ah!
yeah, you never knew.
Could you?
The game was rigged from the start.
Come on, man. Like, you never expected it.
No, I didn't. You gave me a 5 resistance potion.
And parting inspiration. Oh, man. Well, let's see here.
It is what it is.
Well, since I can't target dragon, well, at least the first thing does 18 hit.
An 18. Yeah, an 18 I think does hit. I'm gonna try and actually give you something to target on top of its head. It'll just be a little orrery. That, oh my god, massive orrery. Hold on.
Wait a second. What does it have against Elias? I don't even know.
Man, today is just not my day.
You've clearly got his token targeted. Here we go. Now you should be able to target that orb on the dragon's head.
Let's see. That's 3, then I can... Let's see if it will allow me to attack it. Then, let's see. Oh!
Oh, yes. And that last one definitely hits. Okay.
And then the final one. Please don't be in that one. It's 17?
Yeah, that one misses. But how much damage did you do on the 18?
18 was 3, and it's sad. Man, it's actually pretty wild. Like on the what's crit, it was also 2 3, like so 6. It's pretty wild. Like I've rolled 3
Jackpot.
3s. And with that,
Yeah.
let's get to the fire elementals.
Okay, well, yeah, you did. Wait, what this? Oh, for some reason I misread it. I thought you'd done like 100 damage to the thing, but I just totally misread it. No, you did almost 10. You did 9 points of damage as you just you managed to inspire Grovard, and you just start hitting this thing with a barrage. That nat 20 though, that one does actually hit it right in the eye, and you see it close its one eye and sort of wince as it moves its head to the side, and as it does that, your last Eldritch Blast just bounces off the side of its face. But you clearly seem to be, you guys seem to be overwhelming it a little bit with all of your attacks, and the fire elemental behind you moves in to attack you, Istra.
Okay, a fire elemental.
You know, Elias.
There's something's updated. I'm sorry, it's moved my menus around. Yep, but this thing is going to attack you with a touch. Oh, it got that. Wait, why did it? Okay, but obviously does 0 damage because you're currently immune to fire.
Yeah, that was like I saw like reaction and then it instantly closed and I was like, this gotta be like an attack that has fire.
Yeah, so it shouldn't have. Yeah, it says -0. Cool. So, very nice. So as you just see this fire elemental engulf you and is now standing in your space and is just burning all around you. The flames have no effect. However, the other fire elemental across the way tries to do the same thing to Elias and may have more of an effect. Oh, it has reset something, so spacebar will make a waypoint, by the way. I think right click is been switched off by an update. Yeah, it can just make it to you, so it is going to do the same.
Right. I forgot it can move. Oops.
Yeah, this is a living flame. It's coming for you.
Yep.
I don't know why it keeps rolling with advantage. I mean, it's flanking there, but how does it know? Oh god, that was a crit.
Well,
I can't wait for the day to be over.
This was a dope character. You know, this is cool. I like the idea.
So, Elias, you take 8 of that 16 points of fire damage due to your fire resistance. So, and then the one next to Grovard is going to try and attempt the same thing against him.
Yeah. Any fire?
Oh god, I gotta get back into the settings. It's moving the camera around. Okay, oh, and that one gets a nat 1 to balance things out. I don't know why it's not showing up in the card, but it rolled the die. So that one is going to miss its fire attack on you, Grovard, but it is in your space. So this for Grovard and Elias, while the fire elemental is in your space. Just remember now. I think you take fire damage every turn you start in it. So a creature that touches the elemental or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet of it takes fire damage. So and if you the first time it enters the creature space on a turn, it takes fire damage and catches fire. Oh shit! You guys have both caught fire. It can just do that with no save, apparently. Okay, so you each take 1d10 extra fire damage on top of that, and you are aflame, and will continue to take that damage unless you douse that fire. Estrella, you are technically on fire as well, but it's not having any effect, so you're right. And that is 1 damage. Each of you, Grovard, you will take the 1 point of fire damage. Elias, your resistance will hover to nothing.
Hey.
So yeah, you got lucky on on that one, but you are currently aflame. There we go. Okay, Grovard, that brings us on to you.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry. Fuck. It's like a little bit. Ah, damn. Oh wait. So it's like the. No. All right. Well, I will attempt to stunning strike the the flame elemental I have on. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. I don't. I don't really have a lot to do.
Let's not question it. Yeah, go first.
All right. Oh shit! I didn't target the 22.
That's alright. The 22 will definitely hit that. You can just
Yeah.
roll the damage.
Let me target.
But yeah, target it for the next one. And then remind me, is it a con save for stunning strike?
Yes. All right, it's gonna take 11 damage.
Cool. It got a 22 on its con save, so it is not stunned, but it does
Alright.
take that 11 points of damage.
All right, and then I'll hit it again, and then I'll try and stunning strike it again. Well,
That one misses, unfortunately.
okay. Well, I'll just.
So you don't have to use that key point for the stunning strike. You can decide that after it hits.
Yeah. I'll just move my 65 away.
Okay. And am I right that you took the mobile feed last time,
Yes.
right? So that no
Yeah.
opportunity attack on you.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And as you run out there, you run onto that bridge, which is actually submerged, and effectively douse yourself from the flame.
Oh, cool.
So you are no longer on fire. You will not be taking that damage. So that'll bring us to top of the round. And just see how much time. Yeah, okay, we'll get one more round and then we'll go visit Sucker and Jim. But at the top of the round, it is going to be the dragon's turn as he is now within melee range, and I'm going to roll to see if he gets his breath weapon. He does not. So he's going to get you with them melees.
I suppose it wasn't a good idea getting within melee range of a dragon.
Well, you will see his one arm is going to come swing down towards Estrella for a claw attack.
Ah,
There's no way.
And it's like she's standing right next to it. It's like telling me I don't have the range. Do you have the fucking range? It's right there. So we'll use this orb as where his arm can actually. Because that way I'm not just auto hitting you wherever you are. But this thing is big enough to easily do that. So it strikes down with the first claw attack that is going to be the 23 that hits and is going to do 18 points of slashing damage. That is its first hit. But this boy got multi-attack. So it makes, yeah, that's its bite attack. Then it is going to use, that's its claw attack. And then it's going to spin around and try and snap down towards Elias. There, sorry. And here we go. Massive heads coming down to try and bite. Let's see how well this goes. Oh god. That was another crit.
what?
I'm gonna reveal these so you can see I'm not like fudging my rolls. I'm not being an
No,
asshole.
great. No.
Today was not a good day to wake up.
Elias, please go into the water. Please
Yeah,
go.
that's the plan. That's the plan, Scoob.
God, okay. So after critical, this you just see this dragon bear down and chomp onto Elias while he's still on fire, and you just see blood like spurting onto the floor. This is a hell of a hit, and he just sort of shakes you around like a chew toy for a second, and then drops you back onto the ground as his the orb's going to go back onto his head. Yeah, let me know if it gives you any range issues. But Elias, it is now going to be your turn as you are pretty badly hurt. What would you like to do? Oh, and at the start of your
I'm
turn,
gonna take that. Yeah. How much is it?
I will tell you now. Okay, so it's 6 reduced to 3.
Okay.
Are you adding that?
Could have
Or
been
shall I?
another crit. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you can. If you see that little medic box on the side, you can make the HP
Yep.
window show up
Done.
and disappear if it's. But yeah, just keep track of it. So that should be 3 fire damage there, and then it is your turn.
So I'm going to use my insightful fighting on this fire elemental, so it needs to roll a deception check against my insight.
Mm.
Against your insight, it got a 16, rolled an 18.
Hmm. Right, so I have advantage on it, so that's nice. I'm going to call my dancing short sword back and instead try to strike the elemental with that.
Okay, cool. Insightful fighting, that gives you an insight into the target's weaknesses, right?
Yeah, and it ends up in an advantage.
Yeah, but also I will say that by doing so, you will learn which, I mean, it might be obvious, but that they are weak to water. They have water susceptibility, so might be helpful. But you can tell that as you try and interpose this fire elemental in yourself with the sword, and it starts fighting at it. It definitely hits. You can roll that damage. Oh, nice. Okay, 9.
So that's the damage of that. And sneak attack. Cool.
Oh,
And then to
nice.
end off my turn, I'm going to cannonball into the water.
Okay, that is
And
you're
add a
standing
bonus
on the
on
dragon there, so that's technically out of the water. But I think you can make it just like a few feet to the side. Yeah, we'll say you're definitely in there, and yeah, you are immediately doused. You are no longer under that effect. And are you staying under the water, or are you popping back up? What are you doing?
For now, I'm going to stay under.
Okay, so you dive into the water and you are now holding your breath, just trying to deal with the burns, and probably pretty thankful for that potion. Estrella, I think that's going to take us on to Estrella, unless there's anything else you want to do, Elias.
There's nothing else I can do. That'll be it.
Okay, Estrella takes us on to you.
Yep, and I already figured out what I'm gonna do. Since everybody are in range now, I'm gonna expend. I'm gonna be like, seems we could be using a blessing from up high and cast bless on all 3 of us.
Oh, okay. Hold on. You blessed the dragon.
Yeah, that's. Oh, so it actually. Let me actually try and see. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it's blood.
Holy shit. The blessing on the dragon is intense.
Yeah, dude, I was like, what the fuck is
Yeah, like that. Well, let me just check. Okay, got it. It's on me, and then let's not use this feature on the dragon.
I think I can just add it to you like that. Oh no, that might not have added the effect, but yeah, you guys are.
Yeah, you can grab it from Defred and just search bless. I use bless macro, so it can only use.
Yeah, I did that. I'm not sure if it actually had any effect.
It will have an effect. It automatically adds it as it works, and then I'm gonna be like, it seems that our little rogue friend could use a little healing, and uses the last 4 points on what is it called, healing light, to roll the. Yep, let's see. Why is it? Okay, it's gonna do it correctly. So we're just gonna use the 4 dice there, and then let's see. Come on, be good. So you heal for 18. And I'm all out of healing light now. And with that, I'm like, and I guess my job is done. For now.
Okay,
Okay.
I added that to you there, Elias. 18 hit points back. Is that
Uh,
You should not have to worry about the fire anymore.
there you
You know?
go. Oh, that's nice. Thanks.
yeah? And you're all blessed, which means 1d4 to all saving throws and attack rolls for the next minute. So yeah, is that then is going to take us onto the fire elemental, who is going to continue to try and attack you, Estrella, but I'm not even going to roll because it is pointless. And this one is going to try and follow you, Grovard, and follows you sort of to the edge of the stairs, and then touches the water, and you just see the steam exploding off the surface as it sort of tries to come closer to you, but it stops there, and it is not going to be able to make an attack. I just want to. Oh, it can. Oh, it takes 2 points of cold damage to try and get to you, and it can try and make an attack, but it's going to be trying to figure this out as it takes that damage and just stops, and you're still under the water, so it won't take that attack. However, it does take 2 points of cold. There we go. Okay. Now, the one by Grovard, this one can see you and is going to try and get to you, though it's going to do its very best. It is going to dash and into your space, actually.
Okay.
However, you will not catch fire because you're standing in the water, and we'll say that in the tussle you are able to avoid it. However, you are going to take 1d10 fire damage as it moves into your space. It does have to use its dash action, though, so it can't actually attack. And you take another 1 point of fire damage. God damn. Went from like net 20 to net 20 and then just 1. Okay. Okay, cool. So, in that case, Grovat, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay. Hmm. Might as well just deal with it now. So I'll just punch it. But I will particularly choose cold damage. I will make it cold damage. I'm not sure if that affects anything, but it will be. We'll do that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Uh, so, wait, how are you punching with cold damage?
My one of my abilities is Draconic Strike. When you damage a target with an unarmed, you can choose a damage type to acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. I can just do that.
Oh, fucking A, that's cool. All right. Yeah, so you definitely, that's how you're sort of counteracting. You just draw the water up from underneath you as it freezes over your fists, and you just start punching into this fire. See these explosions of steam going off. A 22 definitely hits, roll your damage. And, oh, nice, 12, so that'll actually do double damage.
Okay. Then another roll. Wow, that was so close to it.
Yeah,
A
that'll get
crit.
it again.
Cool. And then with that, I guess I will also use another key point if it's not dead already. I'll do Flurry of Blows. I guess. This feature, hold on.
Yeah, as you're punching through it, you see the flame sort of reforming its body as you're blasting pieces off of it. But yeah, you can keep going. It is still got some health.
Yeah.
There's
Cool.
still a fire. Oh yeah. Was that to hit?
Yeah, that was the hit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then still cold damage. And then, oh man, hit it again. Okay. Oh, Is that it? 14.
It actually does hit.
Oh my god.
I'm not sure if this is reset the ACs or if that's just a fire elemental, but yeah, that is.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, and with that, we'll say as you just unleash this flurry, how do you want to kill this fire element?
I don't. It'll be like just like moving water and like with my slashes. I'm not really hitting them with my fist at all. It's just waves of water. I'm just moving with my key and stuff. I'm just like
All right.
smashing waves of water into it.
Awesome. Okay, so with that one is destroyed, and you just see the smoke on just kind of go out over the water around it, and then you see the massive tail of this dragon moving around. But I think at the top of the round here is where we're actually going to move things over to Jerry and Sakura and take a little pause on this battle. As Jerry and Sakura, you guys make your way outside. Are you guys still with it?
Yeah.
Here.
Cool. So, or I don't know if the combat thing is going to stay up this whole time, but put your tokens down in a sec. You see, as you're making your way out of this place, it will begin to rain just a little bit. It's like starting to drizzle, and you make your way down the road. You can go either towards Aimama, which is still quite a ways away, or there is the tavern that is supposedly close by, which I assume is where you're heading towards.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, you guys will just be heading up the main road. When you see ahead of you what looks like some sort of a campsite or like some kind of battlement on the road, like there are tents and things set up, and you will see it in a sec when I find your. There we go. Okay, Jerry should be down, and
Oh.
there we go. Okay, are you guys on the map? Can you all see?
Yep.
Can everyone else see?
I can see on the stream though. You would most likely want to move us to the token, since I don't want to risk like moving it on the stream, because then yeah, who knows what happens.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's.
Hills.
But can you guys? You should be able to see now, maybe. Maybe. No?
This
Yeah, I can
combat is
see.
movement is combat based, so
Yeah.
My bad. There we go.
Wait, no.
But,
She wouldn't just go
I'm
like
asking-
rushing in.
Okay, but Grovard and Elias, can you guys see anything on the map?
I can
Yep.
see somewhat.
So you
Yeah,
can
well-
see from. You should be able to see from Jerry and Sakura's perspective.
Oh, okay, yeah. See
Yeah.
that.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you guys arrive at this camp. You can see that there are a couple of oxen around near these wagons, and it seems like this camp is a samurai camp that has been set up here on the road, as if maybe some kind of a outpost, a checkpost, maybe some like barricade. You're not entirely sure. What are you guys doing?
Looking at Jerry, clearly confused.
so that happened. This like entire encampment is on the way to the inn.
Yeah, as far as you know, he said that the inn was just up the road, and this is basically um, just next to the temple. So you guys have not walked far at all. You just kind of went onto the main road, and then you found this basically immediately as you headed which way? North, I guess. The northeast.
Uh, Sakura will, I guess, sort of go forward a bit and look around.
You can roll me an investigation check as you
Yes.
arrive.
I love those. Nice.
Okay, yeah, Sakura, you you immediately notice this as you walk in. You look at the tents, and they look very familiar. And then you look at the soldiers, and they are all in Blue Dragon Clan armor. You realize that this is a Blue Dragon Clan camp, and you'll see there is a tattooed monk standing over there by the gate. You can see a couple of these guys look similar to the people you know in Taton. I mean, in Toto. I keep mixing those up.
Same, to be honest. She'll sort of walk closer, I guess. To
You'll see over here, I'm not sure if you can tell on the map, but there is a tower sort of here where the road bends. This is a wooden tower that you can see. There are a couple of archers standing up at the top, and there is a ladder to get up there, just like over here and on the other side. But you will see that this tent right in front of you seems to be the most regal looking tent that looks like probably the commander's tent. And you can currently see two samurai that are busy arguing over some spilt wine.
she'll go towards them. And bow. Ohayo gozaimasu.
The one of them just sort of grunts and doesn't pay much attention, but the one next to him just looks up and he goes, "Oh my god, yes! Sakura, is that you? Oh, you guys are reinforcements? Hell yes! Oh my god, I could do with a cup of tea. You have no idea what it's been like. How are you?" And he just steps forward and gives a bow. He seems quite excited to see you, and you recognize this man instantly as one of the many samurai who have come to enjoy your tea in the mornings.
Nice. So, I've been busy. But I'm not quite sure what's going on. The rest of our squad is getting their firings, but me and Jerry already have them. So we were about to go to the tavern. We have no idea what's going on here. Do you mind informing me of what this is exactly?
He goes, "Oh, well, yeah, I don't know if you want to go up to that tavern right now. I mean, this is why we're arguing over the wine. We think it's probably where the Crab Clan are hiding out. We've set up this barricade to stop them from getting back to Aimama. I'm not sure exactly why. You'd have to ask the commander. But, yeah, I mean, I suppose you're welcome to go and look. You guys don't really look like you're dressed in uniform and everything. I'm sure they wouldn't really mind. I mean, who's going to fight the two of you anyway?"
Sakura makes a joke. She's like, "Wait, we have uniforms?"
It's just, yeah, well, armor. I mean, everyone in this region wears blue, so I don't even really know what the point is anyway. But he just shrugs.
She laughs for a while and says, "Thank you. I'm going to go and speak to your commander quickly. And I'll make some tea for you a bit later." What is? Huh?
You see, curled up against the wood, Jerry. You'll notice this as Spike just turns and like snarls slightly as there is a small blue drake that is just sitting there. A guard drake. You often see there are many samurai that use these. You guys can give me a history check if you want to figure out who in the Dragon Clan army it might be that is famous for using these. But it just seems to be like a kind of a guard dog that's just growling at Spike. And yes, Sakura, you will know mainly because you know who this guy is and what squad he's from. This must be Daichi Gazura's, also a son of Daichi, one of his patrols or one of his troops, that you know that he is considered to be, they call him either Yaro or Yoro, which means the wolf, or the truest son of Daichi is what he tends to call himself. He's
Wait, the what son of Daichi?
the truest,
Oh,
yeah, the most
sounds
true.
cocky.
Yeah, he's got quite a reputation, but a lot of people they usually call him the wolf, but you're not entirely sure why. I doubt you would have ever met him, but you might have seen him fly into town a couple of times. He's a dragonborn with wings, which he's very cocky about.
Okay, okay. She'll bow to them and excuse herself and head to go and talk to said cocky commander. I feel like Jerry's kind of just here as a bodyguard at this point.
I mean, yeah, Jerry, is there anything you're doing as you walk in here? You're hearing Sakura chat to all these samurai?
No, not really.
Okay. So you approach and you see that there are two individuals standing here also in conversation. One is clearly a blue dragonborn with wings, who I will... Oh no, wrong thing went on the stage. Okay, you can just hover over them to get the image.
It looks like Fate Forge.
Cool art.
So yeah, you can see this guy is a lot more draconic than a lot of the people that you may have met. And he is chatting to someone who is wearing green armor, and he seems like quite upset by whatever they were just discussing, but they both look up and notice you as you arrive, and like they both kind of give you a look of confusion as to who you are and why you've just walked into their camp, and why you haven't been shot. Mainly.
Oh wait, I'm assuming she knows the archers? Or the archers know her?
Yeah, you'll see one of the guys in the tower look down and just nudge the guy next to him and go, "Hey, Sakura!" You just hear some mumbling up there. You probably know a couple of the people in this group, but only the lower soldiers.
Okay. She gives them a small wave, and then bows to the two, doing our usual greeting.
And who are you that has just wandered into my camp?
Sakura.
He just like looks you up and down and says, "Ah, you're that Sakura. Did my father send you? I've heard of you and your group, but we were not expecting reinforcements, not from that direction anyway."
Oh, no, our squad is here for their rings. Well, the rest of our squad is here for their fire rings. We were heading to the tavern, but it seems that there is some sort of commotion there, as I was told.
Yes, we believe that it is full of the Crab Clan soldiers. We're trying to sort of keep them there as long as we can, try to stop them from going around, though we are worried that they may be planning an attack, so we must prepare. Are either of you in fighting condition? Would you be willing to join us? We could use the help of Titan Slayers in a battle against the crab, but don't feel obligated.
She nods, but she'll also say, "Is there anything specific that the crab clan has done that you're angry about?"
Oh no, we have stopped some of their summer armies from making it back to their home in Aimama. The well, my father wishes to starve them out in a way, if you will. If we can keep them here all spring, then they will not be able to train their troops for the summer. And you know my father. If we can do this well, I'm sure he will reward me greatly. And you just see the other samurai kind of just pinch his nose, and he seems to be like rolling his eyes behind him.
I'm sure she'll look to the other samurai, as the samurai tends to be like seems to be on around the same page as her. She'll say, I'm Sakura, it's a pleasure to meet you. And she kind of hoped that he, oh, nice.
Yeah, he gives a bow, very respectfully, and he says, "Good evening, miss. I am Neji Miyamoto. A pleasure."
Have I heard of him?
The Miyamoto family is very famous in the Dragon Clan. They, I mean, no relation to the real Miyamoto, but they are some of the finest swordsmen in the Dragon Clan. But you notice by his green armor and his name that he is probably part of the larger Dragon Clan. He's probably from the Red Dragon Clan or from the capital somewhere. Like the Blue and Red Dragon clans are sort of. I'm sure we've established that by now, but he works with the Shogun directly. He's not just one of Daichi's men.
Ah. Okay, so that's why he has manners. Nice.
Yeah, you can see he's a lot better kept. Like his armor is much cleaner than the like you see that the other guy's not even wearing armor. He's like a couple of straps here and there, but he's just ready to go. He looks more like a barbarian, though based on the barbarians you've met, that might not be accurate. But yeah, what are you guys doing?
I'm sure she'll say, you have very finely crafted armor. And I've heard that your family are some of the best swordsmen in Kiga. I have yet to learn the ways of swordsmanship. I'm more of a magic user.
Well, there is nobility in that as well. Have you completed your Gimpuku yet?
We will complete our Gampuku in 2 days. Wait, is it 1 day or 2 days? Is it the 31st of Suzak?
And no, it's the first. So there's actually 3 days to go. There's 32 days in Suzak, so it's the 29th today.
Okay.
But he will say, "Oh yes, at the spring festival. I look forward to seeing that. I hope that I will be able to attend." And he just bows slightly. But I'm afraid we have got more worrying matters here. We are not entirely sure if our enemy is in the tavern up the road or not, but we fear that if we go and walk right in there, they may take advantage.
Well, Sorry, continue.
No, carry on with what you were going to say.
Would you like me and Jerry to go in and scout for you?
Oh, well, I mean, I wouldn't want to put you in harm's way, but if you have any magical means of looking, I mean, I wouldn't want to send a trainee to do a samurai's job. And you see Daichi go, "Oh, I would. Yeah, go ahead if you want to go and check it out. I mean, they're not going to harm a kid and a mouse. I'm sure you'll be fine. They're tired anyway. They've just come back from months of battle. I'm sure if you waltz in there and get a drink, no one will even pay you any attention. But if you could tell us whether or not they're actually there,
That would be very useful information. I'm afraid our shinobi are running a little bit on short supply.
She agrees and bows respectfully, and looks at Jerry, to sort of ask if he also wants to participate.
Yeah, we will check it out.
Cool.
I can pay you for your troubles. Just report back to me once you have got the information, and I will see what I can arrange.
And he seems quite happy, though the guy in the green armor just he like grimaces a little bit, doesn't seem too happy with this plan, but he doesn't speak up.
She reassures him, saying, we'll be all right. We can hold our own. Don't worry about it. She bows respectfully again and starts heading off.
Yeah, this Daichi sort of backs you up and he says, "Yeah, didn't you hear? They're the Titan Slayers, the ones that stopped the thing that attacked Toto just a few weeks ago." And he just looks confused, like, "No, really?" He doesn't seem to believe it. But yeah, you will see that you guys will be allowed to pass through the gate and make your way towards the tavern, which apparently is just a little ways up the road. You see, as you're walking through, you can hear a little bit of chatter, like just fireside chatter from across one of the other sides of the tents, and there are a few archers practicing, but it seems quite sparse. There don't seem to be that many people, and the rain is really starting to come down a little bit harder now. But Sakura, you've reached the gate. You managed to open it there. No one stops you. And Jerry, what are you doing there?
Yeah, I'm just going after her.
Okay. You just silently on the back of Spike, just riding through town. It's very, very Western. I like it. Just this little trio of Sakura, Jerry, and Spike walking down the road. You can both give me a perception check as you make it through the gate.
I'm rolling pretty well tonight.
Yeah. And because of that, Jerry, unfortunately, you don't see anything, but you might you will notice when Sakura points it out that Sakura, you notice that there are a couple of people hiding behind this tree over here. You can probably see them on the map, but you can see that they look like shinobi and that they are just pressed up, trying to sort of hide in the bushes. But you notice them quite clearly.
Are they dressed in blue?
One of them is dressed in full black like a ninja, but the same as most of the shinobi you've seen, and the other one is dressed in blue. Yeah,
Okay.
you can hover over to see the image.
Okay. So it's fair to assume that they are on our side per se.
Not necessarily. There's a lot of remember this whole region wears blue. You've seen the Dragon Clan wears blue, the Crane Clan wears blue. It's like that region of Kiga, but that could be a fair assumption.
Okay. She'll sort of just bow to them as she passes.
They kind of look back and forth at each other, and they both just nod at you.
Nice. She carries on her way.
They both scurry along the bushes, and Jerry, that's when you'll sort of hear them as they just rustle through the bushes and go around the corner.
Got it.
But yeah, are you gonna do anything there, Jerry, or are you still
No.
just following Sakura?
Just following.
Okay. And with that, the gates will sort of close behind you as some guards come in to close that, and you guys carry on up the road, where you can just sort of see this little inn through the trees in the distance, just around a few corners. And with that, we will jump back to the battle.
Oh shit.
Boy, oh boy, I sure hope I don't get critted again.
I thought it was funny when she was like, "I'm rolling really well together." I was like, really rubbing in the face of a lie. Really just.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's like, a lot of people are rolling really well.
Yeah, it's got 2 scenes
Too
from
many
now. It's
people
gonna
are
be
rolling really
Yeah.
well.
Thank you, Elias.
in like 2 scenes from now. It's gonna be Jerry and Sakura sitting sipping cocktails while everyone else is getting brutally torn apart by a dragon,
Man,
and they're just gonna be, it's such a nice day today.
man, it reminds me of the time when Jerry had like, where every one of his 2 attacks was a nat 1.
Jesus.
Oh, I've lost the combat initiative. Can you guys still see it?
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
screen?
That just click on the little icon, the what's called the combat carousel. Then it should
Yeah, I
open.
can't. Oh, it's because I can't see that button.
Let's see.
Oh, no, I forgot. Yeah, there we go. Now it's a boss fight.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh man, now it annoys me a bit that it doesn't have the minimal UI, so I can see the full bar.
That player thing, I really need to get out of the way. But yeah, for now we'll just know that it says Fire Dragon underneath all the players. Just realized how that doesn't work at all now.
Oh, is this fucking Elden Ring?
Yeah, it was a bit of a Dark Souls bar. But anyway, with that, we are going to jump back into the battle. I think it is top of the round. I've my combat carousel button, I think, is also hidden by the player bar because I've got too much shit on it. 'Cause I can't see it. I'm hoping it'll just pop back up by itself. The dragon is going to roll to see if he gets its breath weapon back, and we're going to get back to the. There we go. Oh, and it does get its breath weapon back, so it is going to blast out towards you again, Estrella. Elias is still underwater, and I don't think it can reach all the way to Grobud, so it's only going to be hitting you, Estrella, and the fire elemental there.
And it was a con save, as I recall.
Yeah, it should prompt you. But yeah, you can, so you can take the 25, but just roll the other one anyway.
I don't get prompted.
Oh, then just roll con save so it goes through the animation. Oh no, actually it might not animate, never mind. Okay, so 13d6 then. And you passed, so you will not be incapacitated.
Oh, you failed. Just an insane pass.
Yeah, you are thankfully protected by the water there, but actually it's a 60-foot cone.
That gets me. For sure.
Well, yeah, I'm going from where the actual target. Actually, yeah, fair enough. It's trying to get you both. So you can also give me a con save there, Grovard,
Okay.
and it's gonna be bad if you fail. That's okay though. Your Australia will take your first roll there. Don't worry about that.
Cool, cool.
Okay, and you also, so you both take half damage, half of that 53, which
What type of
just
damage is
make
it?
it 26. Yeah, you round down. So
What type of damage is it?
Thunder.
thunder.
Thunder?
Resistant. Grow out. Isn't you?
I'm resistant to lightning damage, not thunder damage. Those are
Then
two
I'm
different
afraid not.
things. Okay, well,
Close, but not.
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
That's cool.
Oh,
You do take the damage. It's not.
okay. I'm gonna half it again by using my chromatic dragon thing, and I will become resistant to thunder.
Oh, okay, nice. I'll give you 13 back there. So
Wait a second. Does the evade? No, it's not a dex one. So yeah.
Yeah, it's not dex. Yeah.
okay, so I added. Sorry, I think I did the damage right for Grovat there. You should be right. But Astrea, do I need to take the 26 from
That should.
Cool.
Yeah. I was just. I couldn't remember what it was.
That's cool. And with that, that's going to be the dragon's turn. As neither of you are incapacitated, thankfully. But Elias, you are currently underwater. What do you do?
I can I see if I can get the fire elemental just to kind of back up by splashing some water at it?
Yeah, I mean that you can either do that as a disengage action, or you could just try and get away with enough violence that you splash water. What are you trying to do?
Yeah, I'll disengage, and I'll
You can do that as a bonus action, though. I think as a rogue.
yes. If I were to go on the dragon's tail, round about here, is that kind of submerged enough so that the fire elemental can't get me?
No, it is raised up sort of to the same level as those islands. The hair that on its back there is sort of where the water level is, but it is wet and it is moving. Um, so if you are standing up there, the fire elemental would have to get through the water to get to you, and it is on the dragon. Like you could attack that, and it is technically attacking the dragon. So it's up to you. But
Then I'll take my chances. I'm going to
the
hop up.
the bridge is the only place that's submerged. The actual dragon is out of the water.
Okay. Then I'm gonna hop up here, and yeah, there's not much I can do other than to just call my dancing short sword back to me and hit that fire elemental on the way.
Okay, so yeah, so that's usually a bonus action. I mean, you can do both of those things, but are you disengaging as an action and then bonus action to attack
Yeah.
the fire elemental? Cool. You can roll that attack.
Uh, I can't buttons. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Finally,
Oh,
he hits back the crit.
the turns have tabled.
And I'll say you had it distracted, so you can add your sneak attack to that as well because you splashed it with water, and I'm not going to roll damage for the water, but it would have gotten it. So
Wouldn't
Is
the
it
sneak attack
2
also be
lots of
doubled?
sneak attack?
Yeah, the sneak attack is also doubled with a crit.
Then 55 plus 12, that's 67 points of damage.
holy shit.
Uh,
Okay, so Elias, how do you kill this thing with your with a splash of water and a dancing sword?
uh, the water will quell its flames as I scurry away, and as the short sword comes back, it splits the elemental in half, and the flames do not reattach itself, and it just disappears into mist.
Nice. All right. So yeah, this smoldering, just the smoke is now surrounding that sword as it hovers there above the water, and I take it that's going to be your turn.
Yep.
Cool. Then Estrella, that takes us on to you.
Yep, and I already figured out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the Staff of Healing to cast Mass Cure Wound.
Cool.
Yeah. Let's just see what it does. And I can actually hit a soul tree if I place it here, because then everybody should be in the... Yep, if I place it right there, it would be... Everybody would be in the 80 feet cone... what's called? Yeah, cone, not cone, circle. And heal for 21.
21 points of healing. I've added that to both of you guys, but Estrella, you can add it to yourself there. Perfect. Very nice. All right. Grovard's back to
Thanks.
full, I think, and
Yeah.
everyone's looking a little bit more like they might actually survive this. Very nice. So that is your that's your action, right? Yeah, I would assume
Yep,
that's an action.
that's the action. And then, no, I'm not gonna try to inspire the dragon this time. Then I'm gonna use another bardic inspiration to on what is he called? Yeah, Grovard. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. And that's pretty much all I can do. My job here is done.
Okay, yeah, very nice. That was pretty clutch as the this fire elemental keeps going at and keeps trying to distract you, but has at this point realized that you are immune and is going to turn towards Grovard instead. However, it travels 25 feet to get there, so it takes some cold damage.
And it is subject to opportunity attack.
That it is. So yeah, you can make your attack, Estrella.
Let's roll another one on that attack roll.
Yeah. Let's see if it even works.
Yeah, that hits.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, cool. So you get it as it's going with what was. Oh, you get it with the fan, all right.
Yeah, what I just imagine is just as it leaves, I'm just gonna like spin around and it's like woof, just make a little spin and just hit it and then turn back so I can have the dragon in focus.
Okay, so Grovard, this is actually pretty terrifying what you see coming towards you, because Estrella has fanned the flames just as it's gone into the water, so it's getting hurt and like getting bigger at the same time. So the flame seems to expand towards you. It seems like it's getting bigger, but actually Estrella's just attacking it from behind, and it does manage to engulf you then, and it is going to take its attack. Um, another nat one. You see it just the wind from Estrella's fan just blows it completely off course, and it kind of misses you completely with the strike, as there is now just fire over the surface of the water underneath you. It seems like there's this fire elemental has like tripped and fallen into the water basically, but it is still very much alive and it's reforming, and you are once again not set light because you're currently you got you got resistance to thunder as well. So
Oh, it's a reactive. It's only for that. Yeah, only for that attack.
Yeah, just but for fire, you're still standing in the water. It's fine. You are not
Yeah.
set aflame. It is your turn. What do you want to do?
Okay. Well, I guess I guess I'll just hit it again with cold damage. Ooh, why is my not popping? Oh, there it is. No, there it is. All right, cool. All cold damage. Okay. God damn it. All right. Oh shit. I
Yeah.
have to target. I have to target. My bad. Oh my god.
Oh, not so good.
Am I able to use my bardic inspiration to reroll that?
No, that's not how it works. You
Oh,
can.
It's a D10.
oh, I
Yeah.
couldn't.
Yeah.
If you had the, if if I could tackle the effect on you, it would actually ask you. Though I can't, since I don't know how to
But
target it.
I will say that because you are standing here fighting in water, which is its weakness, I will say that you can, even though that's a nat 1, you are missing the creature entirely, but I'll
Mhm.
allow you to roll that d10. It is a d10, right? Isabria?
My damage.
The bardic inspiration is a D10. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
the bardic
So
inspiration.
you could add a d10 to that, and because its AC is pretty low, so you've got an 11 now. If you've managed to hit its AC, we'll say that using the cold punch into the water did some damage to it, just with the splash. So you can use that bardic inspiration if you want.
Yeah, sure. You'll allow it. It was almost.
Yeah, that'll turn it into a pseudo hit as you kind of miss completely, but you splash the water and you see some of it freeze and just put out some of that fire. So it does actually take the damage. You can roll your damage.
Okay. I did just use splash. You were right. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, that didn't show up in the chat. How much? What did it?
6 damage.
6.
I mean,
I did
yeah,
show up.
but it's cold damage, so I'm not sure if that doubled.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you do 12 damage to the thing. It's with a. You see this water splash into it. Lots of steam. That's I think, and the first one, I think, yeah, we've already put the damage for that one.
Okay, I'll just try and end it right here. I'll use another key point for flurry of blows. Cold damage. Oh my god, please. Alright. 14 more cold damage. And then I'll attack it one more time. 30 to hit. And then roll higher than it. Oh, okay, cool. 20 more cold damage. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that thing's looking pretty bad now. There's not much of this this fire left. It's pretty badly injured, but it is still standing. Is that going to be your turn as you just trying to freeze this enemy?
I will move away. And I'll move like right here. And then I'll end my turn. That'll be
Uh-oh.
Okay, it will take an opportunity attack.
Actually it can't the mobile field.
Mobile.
Oh yeah, mobile. I keep forgetting about that, but I'll roll the 6 anyway. It would have missed. And that is going to take us to the top of the round again with the dragon, and oh, you're standing
That's
very
bad.
nicely lined up.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Let's see, but it has to because it used it last turn, so let's might not get its breath weapon back. Okay, wait, I rolled a 3. I'm not sure if it gets it back. No, 5 to 6, so it doesn't get its breath weapon back.
Okay.
And I just remembered it has legendary action, so whoops. What it is going to do is it's going to yeah, it's going to do its multi attack, and I also forgot it has frightful presence. So I need. Let's see. I think all of you.
Oh no.
Oh, I also have that ability.
You have frightful presence.
Yeah, I have an ability that does the exact same thing.
Yeah, so
Ah.
everyone give me a wisdom saving throw. This one is DC 17 or be frightened.
Okay. I feel
Yeah,
confident
you
about
good.
that one.
After the way you just killed that fire elemental, you're feeling pretty confident right now. Yeah, Grovard, you're good. And yeah, okay, you guys are all definitely not scared of this thing. You're like, yeah, we get it, bro. As he just kind of lets out this roar. And just based on where you guys are, there's going to be one claw attack again and one bite attack. Claw to Estrella, bite to Grover. It says you can. Yeah, that's 24 to hit. That's going to get you. And you take 21 points of slashing damage, which should have auto added. As you just see this claw come tearing down again and just almost crushing you underfoot. However, you are able to sidestep it and not actually get crushed, though you do get slashed pretty badly.
Ooh.
And then the bite. Oh my god.
Heck yeah. Talking about.
Did you see the crit?
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you say a crit?
Uh,
Then I'm gonna use a reaction feature.
Oh. Do tell. As
It is
as you see it
cause I'm
down
just
into
gonna be
Grovar's
like, you see like the blue in the my what's called the left eye like glow, and then it's like pulling a string, and it's like just there, and it's like I don't think so, and it will have to reroll.
Yeah. And you give advantage to someone.
And I'm gonna give advantage to myself.
Can you do that?
Yes, you can choose yourself.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you took that spell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it came out
just
with
kidding.
the.
No, I know. I know. It's just like the most bullshit spell D&D's ever made. But it's yeah, it's official. You can take it. I'm not complaining. Um, and
You
yeah,
are, but
so he will. I was a little bit. Yeah. So he will reroll it, and will give you 30 hit points back because. Oh no, the damage stays. It's just the attack roll. So. Okay, that hits anyway with the 22, but it is not a crit. So you will just give you the 30 hit points back. Or did you do that already?
No, I haven't been touching any of this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll give it back and then just roll damage again. Huh? I'm so confused. Oh, okay. Okay, that is 26 points instead. As it does bite down into your neck, but the silvery barbs sort of just pull its jaw apart. You can see that it is not quite able to sink its teeth and decapitate you in one bite, but it seems like it's trying, and that is going to be its turn, taking us on to Elias.
hmm. I'm I'm gonna try and use my insightful fighting on this, so he has to roll a deception against my. I'm gonna add that 1d6 from
You mean a 1d10? It's the Bardic Inspiration.
Ah, okay, then ignore that 1d6.
Regular.
Okay, cool. Well, he has to match a 26 on Deception.
No. Okay, so
Well, I
you get
figured his
advantage.
charisma would be higher.
Yeah,
Huh.
you'd think. I don't know why
Oh,
it also says Adult Sapphire Dragon there. The name should. Oh, that's weird. Has it been doing that for
Oh,
all the NPCs on there?
at least I have advantage now, and I'm going to attack the part of him I'm stood on. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Does either of those hit? Or does that hit?
Yes, a 23 definitely hits. How many attacks were you making?
Oh no, just one. I can only do one. That's 9 damage, and then sneak attack. 19. And
So, sorry, what was that? 28 total.
yes. And I'm going to move on to the island.
You're not gonna use your action.
To be honest, at this point, I don't have much I can really do.
Still got your crossbow.
I suppose some damage is better than nothing, sure. Yeah. I'm going to attack, just...
Remember, this is a test to see how well you can overwhelm your enemy. So, like the burning fire. So even if you're not doing too much damage, that's kind of what they're looking for, to see how you act. Just a reminder, because I don't think we've actually discussed that with you two in game.
Oh,
But that one hits. This time you actually manage to get it between some scales, and it does a little bit of damage. You can see there's the arrows sticking out of it.
I think I've sparked his eye, I'll be honest. And just so I'm not sat behind Grovad, I'm also going to move here, and that should be 30 feet. And that'll be my
Okay.
turn.
Cool. Yeah, you can definitely do that, as it takes us on to Australia.
Is that fire elemental still?
Yes, it is still alive. It's just been ignored. Yep, and I already have the idea of what I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna move to the to him, and then not gonna target Grovad. I'm gonna use, what is it called? The funny thing. Green Flame Blade to do an attack on him, and lovely enough, I have advantage from that silver buff. Let's see if that's Wait. God damn it. Did it not roll a hit? No, it didn't. Why did it not roll?
No, but that's because it does many different damages. So just roll with your weapon, and then we'll add that on top.
Oh, now I know why. I know exactly why. It's because you're supposed to roll from the weapon. But yeah, let's just see. Yeah. Oh! It's a crit.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you see, because you're on fire right now, but because you're immune to it, you just draw the flame that is already on you, and you see it just turning to this green as you fan the flames that are on you, apparently, onto the dragon, and you just now all see this torrent of fire blasting into the dragon as she gets this crit. So what is the damage there? It's
27.
yeah. No, wait, because that's
Let's see.
One of those damages, I think, is just.
Let's see. Let's see. No, it is 7.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
It is 14. It's 14 because the 15 is secondary targets.
You know what? You can re-roll the green flame blade if you want because it's a crit, so you'll do double damage on that as well. So maybe you can actually just roll it as critical damage. Because isn't one of them is like per turn that it takes that because it's now you've
Yeah,
set that.
yeah, it's the fire. What's called the fire thingy. Yep.
Yeah, but which one? I assume is it the first one or is it the second one? Is it 15 per turn now that it takes?
Oh, you're right because of where that man. Totally forgot about the mask also.
Oh no, but that's when it leaps to a different creature. That's what it is. I forgot. It moves between two different targets.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll say this. The thing is big enough for you to hit it twice. Who cares? We'll put the full thing. 27. Nice. Done.
And I'm just gonna be like, after I'm just gonna what's called come in and like spin and dance and then just turns into some petals. A little lotus flower and just be like misty stepping over here. Let me just find.
You land in the water and it puts you out.
Yep. And let's see. Yeah, just gonna move it then back again. Just yep. And let's see. Do I? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Let's just. Nope. And that's how I end my turn.
Okay, nice. Then that's going to take us to the fire element, who is still kicking. Oh, no, wait.
That's just at the start of his turn. And since it's a roll, it's actually a 22 because of a crit. It was just so I remembered.
That's as far as it can get, unfortunately. And it takes 25. Yeah, Grovard, I'll be right back. Sorry.
Alright.
But it is your turn. We'll be back with you in a second.
No worries.
What a fucking day.
What a day. You've had quite the comeback. You're getting your ass
Yeah,
kicked.
I've experienced a heart attack today. I've walked into this battle with half my HP, or actually under.
It's actually funny.
Nearly died here.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. Ain't your HP like 1 HP higher than when you entered now?
I think so, yes. It was mid-60s.
Man, and just imagine how bad it would have been if you didn't have what's called the
You.
me and the potion. Man, then imagine this fight here with no healers. Like,
yeah,
that was what we did like the first time, and that's when I realized, oh man, like healers are so good.
Yeah, I am very thankful.
Yeah, so Elias, now you need to get on your knees and thank Estrella over and over again.
I'm still a very prideful man.
Man, like, and now you understand why I never break my what's called attunement to the mask. I love that mask so much.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Grovard, it should be your turn. What would you like to do?
Right. Even though it has crazy con. Okay, so I will move closer to the dragon. Wait. Oh, wait. Am I able? Do I have to? So are we going off the box, like the ball box? Or are we going back to
Yeah,
5?
it's technically. I mean, well, I'll move that back slightly just so it seems logical for the targeting, but it's moving around so that that ball is just sort of representing where it's attacking from. But but yeah, you can hit it from where you're standing currently.
Okay, cool. And then I'll just go all out everything. This is gonna be all stunning strikes, and then we're gonna do fucking fire damage. I don't know. Ugh. Oh, and then stunning strike. DC.
20, I would guess. If you have the, do you have the dragon belt? Because the belt is the belt is currently not working on D&D Beyond. So even if you have it and attuned, it doesn't add the extra whatever it is, 1, 2, or 3 extra to a save.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed it one time when I had a monk that had it.
Okay, so the first one, the first stunning strike, it gets a 24, so it succeeds.
Okay.
Yeah, so roll your second one to hit. See if
Ooh, badly missed.
Okay, yeah, that one's definitely going to miss as it dodges out of the way of that.
Okay, and then flurry of blows. I guess also fire damage. So we'll just attack on the regular. Cool. That's also stunning strike.
Okay, so that one, it does hit, and it got a 15, so it actually fails that stunning strike, but it is going to use its 1 legendary resistance, but you have used up its legendary resistance.
I think I like you a lot less for doing that. Alright.
And no, I cannot silver rebarb that.
But I haven't used any of its legendary actions so far, so don't even start.
Okay, more fire damage. Stunning strike again.
Who about speaks for himself?
Okay. One more stunning strike. Oh, and that one's a 28, sorry. I shouldn't
yeah,
actually
that's
roll
okay,
these
fine.
privately, because every time I call out a roll, I feel bad.
Oh, it's no worries. Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do. Cool. And then I'll chill right there.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, you start chipping away at its health, and it now sort of realizes what a threat you are, and it is going to, first of all, see if it gets its breath weapon back. Which it does not. And then as you see it lift up its claw, we are going to cut over to Jerry and Sakura, who we have not seen for a little while. And see what they are up to. Are they still in the chat? Someone disappeared earlier, and that was Jerry. Where did he go? Ah, crap. His power must
Just
have
kind of
died.
dipped.
Yeah, he did say that there was a chance that his power might go, so I assume that is probably what happened.
Gonna go well.
Okay. Hopefully he's all good, but we are going to rejoin you, Sakura. I can assume you've got little bodyguard Jerry with you, I think, because it's just in the stoic mode anyway. Okay, but yeah, maybe Jerry gets distracted or something. But Sakura, what would you like to do as you you arrive here outside this what looks like more of a tavern than anything else, more of a tavern than an inn.
Talk to this dude. Because he looks like he knows what's going on. Oh.
Yeah,
Not
you
full
can see that
leverage.
there are a number of these horses outside, and that a couple of them have got crab clan colors on them, or mon and insignia. But yeah, you can see that that guy is standing next to a notice board. He seems to be taking something down off of it, or maybe posting something. You can't quite tell.
Wants to go and look at the notices. I think. Yeah, I think she'll go and look at the notices, but it's in combat movement at the moment.
Oh.
All good. All good.
Okay, there we go. Should be able to move now.
And she bows. Ohayou gozaimasu.
Good evening, miss. And he doesn't seem to pay much attention. Just goes back to he seems to be writing something on the board, and you can see that there is not much on this board in terms of like quests and things like that. You can see that most of the pages on here have been ripped off, and then there are one or two wanted posters with faces drawn on them, but no one you recognize.
I think she's gonna head inside. Greet the person at the door.
You see standing at the door, and above this door you can see there is a little flag there that has a symbol that says Mama's Tavern, and you see this guy standing outside. He's got a big tetsubo over his shoulders. He looks rough, definitely a samurai, and definitely wearing Crab Clan armor, and he just growls at you as you approach, but he just seems to be like looking down at you. And the doors of this place look like they sort of saloon doors, you know.
She'll bow and go in. My goodness, this person is huge.
Yeah. As you enter the room, you can hear there's quite a lot of noise coming from inside, but as you step forward, the entire tavern just goes dead silent, and everyone turns to look at you.
She bows to everyone. Ohayou gozaimasu.
No one answers you, but you can see that there is a woman behind the bar that seems to be craning to. She seems quite busy, but she just looks to see that a new arrival just walked in, and then goes back to her work. She seems to assume that you'll just come to the bar if you need anything. You can smell there's been a lot of drinking and eating going on in here. There's a few pleasant smells, but the BO in here is intense. It is filled with Crab Clan samurai, and you can hover over them to see who's who, but you can see just an array of these samurai that all look quite tired, and a lot of them look like they've seen better days, and they all seem quite intensely staring at you as you walk into this tavern.
She doesn't know what to do.
Grab a beer.
She is going to go and sit down at an empty table. Actually, no, she'll go to the bar first.
As you walk past another one of these big guys, he just growls at you again. But you can see that the people at the bar look a little less scary. There's only one person. Sorry, I said there was a woman at the bar, but there's a guy standing there. There is a geisha in the corner with a shamisen, and as you are approaching the bar now, you can see that the kitchen door is open, and that the woman that looked so busy has moved in there. But she seems to be preparing some kind of food or something as you make your way towards the bar, and very old Western style. You see everyone watch you slowly, and a couple of them start to lose interest and go back to what they are doing. But the people at the bar all just they seem in conversation, and the bartender ducks underneath the giant skull on the wall, and he says, "All right, miss, what can I get you?"
I've heard that you make good tea here. Is that a correct assumption?
Tea? Oh, shit, yeah. I'm not sure if we've got much left. These Crab Clan have sort of drunk us dry, but I'm sure we've still got some tea in the back there. A pretty boozy bunch. Yeah, we'll get something in a minute. And then he shouts back, and you don't hear a response, but he says, "Oh, don't worry, I'll take it for you." Is that all?
She nods, and she'll go and sit at, I think, this table. It's like here.
Okay. Yeah. You go and sit down at the table, and you can see the table next to you. There are a bunch of archers that are busy sitting there, and they're whispering, and they seem to be plotting something. And the table across from you, over here, you can see that there is a woman with a map laid out over the table, and two of them are busy looking over the map and discussing some sort of a plan. But the bartender, he goes around to the back, and a few minutes later you will see another woman walk out, that same woman with a tray with a full tea set on it.
Oh, nice.
I'll move her when I can get a token. Okay, so she approaches your table, Sakura, and she'll place the tray down in front of you. She'll say, "Oh, hello, dear. I don't believe I've seen you round here before. What brings you to a place like this? I'm afraid we don't have any rooms at the moment. We're a little full up." And she just looks at all the samurai around her.
Oh, that's all right. I'm just traveling.
Oh, and where have you traveled from? If you don't mind my asking, this is a little bit of a rough neighborhood to have ended up in.
Does Sakura know which? Because she's pretty sure. So that all the people are Crab Clan in here. So does she know which cities are close, or like the name of a small village that near the Crab Clan's area, so she can pretend that she's from around there or something?
Well, the closest, what you've basically seen is that the Blue Dragon Clan has stopped all of these Crab Clan from going home to Aimama, which is just a little ways down the road. You're not far from there. But that's like one of the main Crab Clan cities.
She'll say that she stopped off in Aimama and heard that there was really good tea here, and so she came to check it out.
Oh well, I'm glad that word is getting around. We only usually get the big dragon in here for tea, but we have got some left over. Please make yourself comfortable, and if you need anything else, let me know. Don't let these brutes get to you, eh? And she just gives you a wink and then a slight bow and makes as if she wants to leave you.
Okay, she'll also give a slight bow and say arigato gozaimasu.
Oh, it's been so long since I've met someone with manners. And heads back towards the bar.
Cool. And she just kind of drinks tea and observes what's going on around her.
Okay, you can give me an investigation or a perception check. But I think we know which one you'll go for.
It's my favorite school. It's my favorite thing.
Okay, yeah. So as you sit here drinking your tea and kind of giving yourself your own little tea ceremony, you'll feel the other teapot jingle as the water or the tea weird is getting very excited that tea is being made nearby. But you can see that they bring a couple of extra tea leaves in case you want to make multiple batches, and you can also now overhear that all the samurai around you, they, as you're sitting there drinking your tea, a couple of people have sort of given up on taking any notice of you, but you can hear a couple of them now planning an attack on that barricade. Well, I keep forgetting, on that camp, essentially.
She can't decide who she is rooting for to win, because, I mean, these poor dudes just want to get home. But then again, she's part of the Blue Dragon clan. So it's like questions of loyalty or compassion. And she doesn't really know what to do.
A woman walks up behind you and says, "Hey kid, who the hell are you?" And you see this woman is quite scantily clad. She's like also carrying one of these giant hammers, and she seems to be just like picking at her teeth as she's standing looking down at you.
My name is... Oh, there's a picture. Disappeared though.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
You can hover over them. It should show them all. Like everyone in here's got a different artwork.
She says, my name is Machi, and I'm just traveling. Who are you?
She just sort of chuckles. She goes, hello Machi, I'm Nichi. You want to play some cards?" And she just gestures to the other table with some cards around.
Yeah, sure. Go play some cards.
She'll sit down and just wave, and another two people, these two guys over here, will notice and just go, "Oh yeah," and they'll come over to join as well. And they also just sit down.
Sorry.
You see one of them is a shinobi, and the other one seems to be wearing much more noble attire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll add him as well.
She greets them. Ohayo gozaimasu.
Yeah, oh kid. And he just like takes the cards. He doesn't seem all that interested. There's a real shit show out there at the moment. You part of the army, or you just lost? And now you get dealt some cards.
She laughs a bit and says, do I look like I'm part of the army?
He just looks you up and down and he says, "Well, where'd you get the tattoos?" You can tell me if your tattoos are very well hidden, but as far as I mean, I think that's the one giveaway that you guys might have.
Yeah. She'll laugh awkwardly and say, I don't look like I'm in any armies, but I actually am.
Oh yeah, and you see everyone at the table now paying extra attention to you as, as they sort of start playing cards. You can give me a sleight of hand check to see how well you're doing in this game of cards under all of this duress.
Eh.
Yeah, you're holding your own. I mean, there's no flair or anything special, but you're playing the game. You don't look like you don't know what you're doing or anything.
So she kind of just focuses on the cards.
He says, "Well, you know, I'm used to fighting up at the wall, and the only tattoos we see there are from Lost Dragon Clan that have been sent as punishment or something. And those look like Togashis to me. You wouldn't happen to be from the Dragon Clan, would you?" And the other woman says, "Oh, leave her alone. You Caillou bastards always getting up in everyone's business, thinks everyone's evil." And she just rolls her eyes and keeps playing. The ninja says nothing.
Okay. Can I roll an insight to see if they would, fight me if I were from the Dragon Clan?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah, these guys look too tired to fight, honestly. They look like they've really been through it. And he seems curious, but this guy clearly seems like he has some sort of authority. And you will know that the Caillou Wall is the name of the wall that the Crab Clan defends. And this guy, she just called him Caillou, which means he's probably some sort of royal family from the Crab Clan. But you're literally one person in an entire tavern filled with these massive soldiers that all look like hardened proper samurai. You don't imagine they'd immediately just beat you up. But there's clearly no love lost between them and the Blue Dragon Clan at the moment.
She'll focus on cards for a while until something else is said.
Yeah, it'll go on silently for a bit, and he'll say, "Well, I won't push too much, but if you don't want to get into any trouble, I'd suggest you not stick around here for too long. We'll be moving out soon, and I don't imagine it's going to get any prettier than this."
She sighs and says she's never quite understood war.
That the rain starts to fall outside, also because I want to see if this system works. But
It works.
he'll say, "Oh, it is a tough thing to understand, and I quite honestly don't understand why the Blue Dragons are keeping us here. All we want is to go home."
She
But
nods.
yeah, he just kind of shrugs and trails off. He seems just too tired to even keep debating it. They've clearly been debating this for a long time, and you can now get the impression that they are all getting ready to use their last bit of energy to try and fight their way back home, the little way that they still have to go.
She's gonna try and go, like, diplomatically, I guess, say, Look, I am from the Blue Dragon clan, but I do not agree with its leader in any ways. There's a
Okay.
camp, and they plan to attack you because they don't want more troops to be trained. But I don't think it's fair that they keep you from your families. So I feel like we should team up to try and find a suitable solution
Give me
in
a
order
persuasion
for.
check. And I'll say you can make this with advantage because at first it was going to be a disadvantage, but then you proposed that you might actually help them. So okay, yeah, with the 16, you see as you start speaking, you see all of them like instinctively like just move back a little bit and move their hands towards their weapons. But as you carry on, they kind of look at each other and they all seem to calm down and pick their cards back up and they go, well, now that is interesting. And he looks at the ninja, and the ninja just he says, I mean, our scouts are investigating it now. It would help to have someone who they'd let in willingly. He goes, well, that is true. So what do you suggest then, girl? How would you be able to help us if you're
Well,
not all
I suppose
warfaring type?
I'm somewhat of an idealist. So the ideal solution would mean that no one would get hurt, but I don't know if that's quite possible. Do you know of any back routes to get around the camp?
Our scouts are investigating now, and we think that they've got the forests on lockdown. So we're going to try and punch a hole straight through. If we can clear that barricade, there'll be nothing left to stop us. But how many are in their camp? Do you know?
How many do I know?
I mean, it depends. You didn't explore the whole camp, so you've only seen the people that you've seen. You saw
Okay.
at least. I'll say, give me a survival check and see how much you noticed in there. Okay, yeah. So you noticed the three archers on the guard tower. You noticed the two at the wine barrels, and you noticed a couple of archers training. So you've seen at least, yeah, you've seen at least 5 archers, 2 samurai, and then the two like higher ranked samurai that was the blue dragonborn and the guy in the green armor, Miramoto.
She will. Sorry. She will say not less than 10, but 10, but I don't think there's more than 20 either.
Oh, and they kind of all look at each other excitedly, and he says, "Oh, forget the damn game! Come on, you've got to speak to our commander." And he just gets up and he starts walking through the room to the table across from where you were sitting earlier. And he
Wait,
takes you
what?
to the table. He just immediately like drops his cards and leads you to the table where they've got the map sort of laid out.
Okay.
And as he approaches, he says to the woman that is busy looking over them, he says, Captain, we have got someone here that believes they say that they have been to the camp and that there are less than 20 soldiers there. I think
I mean, is
you
that
may
a
want
good
to try.
estimate?
Yeah, I mean, from what you've seen, definitely.
Well, I didn't explore the entire camp. That's not really why I'm here, but I don't think there's more than 20.
She'll just look up and sort of, she'll do an insight. But, yeah. Okay, she believes you. She goes, all right, well, if that's true, then we should make our move tonight. I think moving as soon as possible will be best. We far outnumber them, and everyone seems to have rested up well enough. Thank you for this information. Would you be willing to help us in the coming battle? Perhaps either as an infiltrator or as a soldier?
Um, she says, unfortunately, I cannot. I would rather not pick sides. I don't plan to fight for them nor for you. I do, however, want to go and pick up my coin. I've got to send it to my Oji-san.
Your coin from who?
Commander. She can't remember his name. She says, the Blue Dragon born commander. He's very cocky.
Wait, so did they pay you to come and give us this information? And suddenly they
No,
all look a lot more skeptical.
She shakes her head. They paid me to come and scout for them. Although I'm choosing not to take sides, I want to give you the information you might need because I think that you should be able to get home to your families. And I don't agree with what our daimyo believes in. We have different views, and so
One more persuasion check, as they're all a little bit suspicious again, and this seems like you're playing both sides. She just looks at the others and around the table, and she goes, "All right, very well. Well, we will compare your findings with our scouts, but we thank you for this. And if it turns out what you were saying is true, and if you're able to help us in any way, then we will not forget it. We are only eager to get home. That is honestly all we are trying to do here. We have nothing against your idiot of a daimyo." And she sighs and like rubs her eye. She says, "Thank you very much," and we'll go back to the map. And then she'll say to the guy next to him, "All right, there's only 20 of them," and she'll start planning a slightly different strategy of attack as they all begin strategizing.
wait. I have an idea.
Is it that
Is
feature you
there
haven't used?
a permanent teleportation circle in Aimama?
Of course, there is one near the wall, but unfortunately it has been decommissioned due to the Onis that managed to break in recently. So, of course, we would have used that. If we had a ship, we would have done that too. But unless the crabs learn to fly, I'm afraid going through them seems to be our only option.
Was her only idea to get them. This gate only goes to different dimensions. Well, different
Also,
planes.
bear in mind there's a lot of people in this room. To teleport everyone would require quite a bit of magic.
Yeah.
Like
True.
one or two you could probably do easily, but to get this whole army across, that would be a challenge.
She bows and says, I hope you're able to get home safely. And I think she'll then excuse herself and go out, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, she will sort of, as you're leaving, just say, "And I'm sorry, miss, what did you say your name was?"
She'll actually tell her actual name this time and she'll say, Sakura, Sasaki Sakura, and gives another bow. She bows a lot.
You see the man.
She's like very respectful, you know. Sorry.
You see the other man sitting at the table. This guy. As you say your name, he just turns and he gives you a very like watchful eye. But she just says, "Well, thank you, Miss Sakura. We will hopefully speak again soon when all of this is done." And she'll just nod and go back to her work. But you see that this other guy wearing the mask, well, you assume it might be a mask, it might be part mask, part makeup, maybe some kind of helmet, but you don't stick around too long to find out, as he's just watching you as you leave and seems very interested after hearing your name. But yeah, no one else stops you as you try to leave. It seems they don't see you as much of a threat.
Well, I mean, it's their mistake, but well, she
Okay, so
isn't
just
she
let her
isn't she isn't going to be a threat to them. Maybe to other people, but not to them. They've had a rough time, I think.
Okay.
She'll go back to the Blue Dragon camp.
Cool. So with that, we will jump back to the battle of the fire ring, and I hope everyone's still with me. That was
Yes.
Weep.
meant to be for two people. Sorry if we got stuck with bringing you into a solo scene there, Sakura. But
It's okay. It's okay.
as we get back to the fire ring, I think we're at the top of the round.
Yes, because you switch at
Yeah.
the top.
Yes,
And
it
also
didn't
the
hit it.
last thing you said was as the dragon raised his claw. Remember
Yes.
that part.
He did. He did do that. So he brings the claw down.
I'm sorry,
At,
go on.
yeah, I think Grovod's, because he didn't get his breath weapon. So yeah, Grovod, you're getting the brunt of this.
Oh yeah, no worries. This is my job.
And since it's at the start of its turn, it takes 2 fire damage.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, this is my job. The shit kicked out of.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to use its claw and its bite against you because no one else is within range right there. And as it misses with its bite, I think, oh no, that does hit a 20. I rolled a 2 and still, no, it didn't. I kind of rolled a 2. What the fuck? Yeah.
Oh. Now I know I can't dodge this at all. That's
Oh no, it rolled a 9, not a 2. Sorry. I think it lagged as it was rolling over but it got a 20 total, so plus 11. So you take a fair bit of damage there. However, some of that is thunder damage when it does this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
So
It's fine. We'll keep it.
are you? Oh yeah, you're not immune anymore. That was
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm lagging quite a bit. And wow, I've got to turn off this panning of the tokens. Okay, there we go. I think it's loaded up. So you take the brunt of this attack as it just starts doing its best to try and kill you. However, that is going to be the end of its turn, taking us on to Elias. But one big difference, as now you are in the final stage, you see his fur begin to light. Shit gets real.
Oh shit. This is a.
I knew it.
Yeah, so there we go. You see
the things start to get a bit darker. He begins to glow, and his legendary actions are now activated. So, Elias, what would you like to do?
I'll take my chances yet again. Yes, insightful fighting once more.
Okay.
Okay.
Deception. Okay, he rolled a natural one.
I
As-
suppose I was
as-
overkill then.
As you see him, he's concentrating on like trying to look badass as he starts to glow, and as you see this glow starting to take effect, you notice that he is distracted and that you can make a move. I don't think it showed up in the chat, that roll. It might be delayed a bit, but yeah, it was a nat one.
No, it's just hidden.
Yeah.
It showed up as just hidden.
And
Jesus Christ.
so that's 27 damage total.
Okay, what did you roll to hit? Was it stupidly high?
It was a 32.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, if it's over 30, I think we can all agree it's definitely hit, or I'm a dickhead of a DM. Like, I might push it past 20 for something really challenging, but
He's wearing
wow.
He's wearing 10 rings of protection. And
Yeah.
That wouldn't actually do anything because ring effects wouldn't stack.
Yeah, but I'm the DM, so I can make it
Yeah.
work.
he can do whatever he wants.
Yes.
Oh my god, are we fighting the Mandarin?
Yeah, all of his clothes are made out of cloaks of protection.
Yeah, you don't know how thick these dragon scales are, but apparently not thick enough to stop this attack, because he takes that hit and he's not happy about it. But it seems like you guys are all starting to focus him. So is that going to be your turn, Elias?
I think that's all I can do because last turn I completely forgot that insightful fighting is a bonus action.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. So as you finish your turn, then it is going to be the dragon's legendary action, and he is going to use that action to
Oh no.
deleted all my. Did it delete all his spells?
You can't do anything. Let's go.
Oh, fuck! It did. It totally deleted his spells. Oh well.
So his legendary action is casting Feeble Mind on himself.
No, his legendary action is going to be to take a tail attack. As you see this massive body rise up, and you see the tail rise from the water and just whip at you. Or actually, in this case, because you're standing right there, Elias, and you just attacked him, it'll be one of those whiskers that comes down to slap at you, but it's going to have to be the same kind of attack.
Oh no.
Okay, boom. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as it hits you with a 27, and you just, yeah, you get smacked.
Yes, I suppose that does hit.
Yeah. So, I mean, unless you got some crazy shit, but oh yeah, I thought you had to roll to stay standing, but no, it just gives you a smack, and Estrella, it's going to take us onto you.
Give and take.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna use an effect that so far has been useless. But first, let's target the little creature, the fire elemental. And let me just, yep. And then I'm gonna cast Sleep on it.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm just gonna be like, go to sleep, little one.
Oh, he's fucking dead.
Sleeping fire, you say?
Well, that's the
yeah.
yeah, and there's no
Yes, speaking
save.
fire is dead fire.
I mean, embers.
Yeah, fair enough. You see, the fire elemental that had 2 hit points left there wasn't much left of it. That it just kind of just like cinders sort of fall onto the grass, and you just see a couple of little embers sitting there. That they are smoldering, but they will not catch anything alight. It seems that one is no more.
That's like Flambo.
Yep, and then as a bonus action, I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on Grovat since he has used his. And hide a little behind the tree. And then my job is done.
Okay, Gravard, you're up.
Oh, no legendary action.
Well, yeah, good point. Legendary action. Thank you.
Robot!
I'm gonna play this fair. I mean, he's got a legendary action. You better use it.
Yep, you're right, and I will thank you with a bite stack.
Yeah, no worries.
Which misses. So yeah, you see, karma was on your side. As
Yeah.
he just like leans down and takes a snap, but you easily sidestep it because you were waiting for it, and it is now your turn.
Okay. At this point, I don't think throwing hands is gonna be enough. So, I'm gonna use Breath of the Dragon, and okay. So it's gonna be a 30-foot cone of fire. I'm gonna breathe some fire, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
We'll do that. Doesn't it give you a thing to?
Oh, standard roll. Oh, okay. Assume usability. Okay, cool. Yeah, saving throw DC 18 dexterity. Do I click that myself, or do you click that?
I think I
Okay, cool.
have one.
What was that?
No, sorry, I had the wrong token selected, but there we go. That was a 22.
The dexterity. What is it for it? DC 18. Yeah, okay. So you
So
take
yeah,
half.
you can roll
I
the
accidentally
damage
rolled
away from
critical.
that, and then
No, don't do that. Don't do that one. I did critical. Don't do that. I'll do the normal one. Cool.
it's fine.
All
It
right.
doesn't look like you've targeted it anyway. I think you have to target it and then roll the damage, and then it will prompt me for a save.
I was already
But that-
targeted.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know why.
I was already targeted, and I targeted again, so took it away because I'm dumb.
Oh, I see.
All right. Yeah, dope fire. All right.
Yeah, you just singe its nose as. So was that the 10? Was that the right damage?
That was so. Yeah, it's 10, so it gets half down to 5 because he succeeded the saving throw. All right, I'm going down saving throws. I'm going straight hands.
Yeah, as you breathe fire over the firing dragon, you realize that actually you've been punching it harder than you're able to burn it. So that's working for you.
All right.
But yeah, that was just an unfortunate roll there. But he does take the 5 fire damage.
This one will be acid damage, I guess.
Yeah, okay, cool. Why not?
I don't know.
Basically, like just don't use the thing that he's immune to, which is not acid. So you start getting through those scales a little bit better.
Okay, and then I'll just do patient defense. So
Okay.
all attacks now have disadvantage. Cool. That's it. That's all I got.
Hold on, I'm just trying to add the.
Oh, maybe he has a vulnerability of some kind that I can do.
Not found it yet. But yeah, as takes us to his turn again. Yeah.
2 fire damage at the start.
Oh, actually, there's a legendary action first.
I think
But
so.
yeah, he's got 3. So he is going to do something a little bit different. And after taking that barrage, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please, Grovard.
No.
Okay, that makes it. It was
Oh,
DC 17, so meets it, beats it. And you see, you see a, like a piece of rock from one of the shrines. You can see one of those like little statues. You see it come flying straight at your head as he telekinetically flings it at you, but you manage to easily, or not so easily, but just matrix dodge out of the way. And then it's going to take us to his actual turn, and he's going to take a claw against you and then a bite against Eli.
okay. He has disadvantage against me, by the way.
I think that should auto do that. Go disadvantage.
He's
And
bit
that
me once
misses.
before. It hurt.
God. Thank you, patient defense.
No disadvantage or anything against you, hey, Elias.
No, I'm free game. Let's hope I don't get chewed like a squeaky toy.
Well, it wasn't a crit, but it was a 28, so it does hit.
I don't suppose I could use uncanny dodge.
No.
That I don't think so.
Oh, even good for her.
I can't remember how that works. I think that's though on deck saves. But
It's literally the
No,
same.
that's
no,
evasion.
that's evasion.
yeah, you
Oh,
can use uncanny dodge. Absolutely, that you can do that to halve the attack. So we'll add 6.
oh yeah, you could have been doing that every turn.
It feels very scummy.
No, that's part of being a rogue. That's.
Oh come on! I'm trying to be an unscummy rogue.
I mean, look, I appreciate the honor, but use what you've got. Remember, the rest of them have got like magic. Like, Sakura
You know what?
can
If you
like
insist.
stop time. You're not
Yes.
breaking things by dodging out of the way and taking a bit less damage.
Sakura literally has an ability that says, "Oh, you failed. No, you succeed." That's literally what it is.
Players basically got a similar thing now with self-regard, and that's
Exactly.
only a second level.
Exactly. Sakura's
Alright.
actually cool as fuck.
Yeah,
Well, you know what,
powerful
then?
as fuck as well.
I'm gonna do that.
It literally is, "I stab you." No, you don't. And then it's over.
Yeah, she's rewriting time. She's actually turning back the clock. It's intense. But yeah, Elias, when you're in this current predicament, use whatever you've got at your disposal, and it is your turn. Are you attacking with the crossbow? And
I am.
I see a 1 there and a 23 there. What has happened?
I
it's 'cause he
rolled
has
an
to roll a
insight
minimum.
check because guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna insight
Ah.
for fight.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
'cause-
trying for advantage.
It's because the rogue has
Okay.
the minimum thing.
Actually, wait. If Grovard's there,
Yeah, that's on the inside. Yeah,
Uh,
but not on attack rolls.
what type of rogue are? Oh yeah, you're not
Inquisitive.
swashbuckler. Yeah, because if you was a swashbuckler, then something else. Yeah.
I'm not a pirate.
Dude, I want to make a pirate rogue so fucking bad. I want to play in a campaign as a pirate rogue.
Then Actually, that's advantage. My bad. Yeah.
Oh, was that a 29 with disadvantage?
No.
that you just rolled?
Wait. No, it was just a regular.
No,
Was
it?
it?
Disadvantage. Yeah, it was
I
disadvantage.
think you rolled a disadvantage there, yeah.
Ah.
But it's alright. Oh no, it only rolled once. I don't know why it says disadvantage above it.
Oh.
Right. Oh, whatever. I'll just use that. Wait, I must
Okay.
roll the. What? Sorry. Not
I
letting
don't
me.
understand what it did there. It didn't
Okay,
roll the
I'm just
damage
gonna
or...
roll again.
Oh.
It's rolling a d20 for damage, I think. That's the problem.
No, it's not. It's just it doesn't let me roll the damage for that first one.
Oh, I see. But that's a crit on the second one, so hell yes.
And
Sneak attack, critical.
24, and another round. That's 68 plus 77. 77 total damage.
Okay, very nice. As that you see the crossbow bolt just get it directly in the eye. You see a squirt of blood, and the creature just yells out with a roar. It seems to be badly injured and in pain now, but it is still standing.
And that's everything I can do. So I will wait for Connor to bite me in the ass soon.
Okay, you're not moving or anything?
Have the ability to
Actually, I
disengage,
suppose I can.
because won't he be able to attack you if you don't disengage?
Nah, I'll sit. I'll sit tight. I'll stand my ground.
Remember, I didn't think you used your bonus action there, so you can disengage as a bonus action, I think.
Nope, because my insightful fighting.
Oh, insightful fighting, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so
I
then,
missed that the first time. Not gonna do it again.
well, at the end of your turn, he's going to take, because his legendary reactions reset on his turn, so he's going to try and take one again, and this time, yeah, I'm going to need you. Sorry, I'm just double checking what he can do here. Yeah, he's just going to go with another claw towards you, Elias.
That seems more than fair enough.
Yeah, you did just shoot him in the eye.
Yeah.
Yes. 77.
So he rolls a disadvantage against me.
That was a nat one again.
You say a nat
Why?
20.
I don't know why it's not showing up in the chat every time I roll a nat one. I think it's just lagging because it's can't believe what's happened. But I can see a one on the dice on my screen, so I'm going with that. And it misses. So that takes us on to Estrella.
Why did
Sorry to interrupt, but I think I might want to head to bed soon, if that's okay.
That's cool, Sakura. I just looked at the time. I thought we were like half an hour before where we actually are, and so I don't actually think we're going to get back to you tonight. So that's actually
It's
perfectly
okay.
cool. We will see you again next week.
Cool. See ya. Bye.
Cool.
Thanks for the
Cheers.
session. And good luck.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.
Cheers. Okay, so let's get this final few rounds off. Estrella, you're up.
I already have a cool idea. Just gonna step right out so I can see. Let's see. And no, it's not damage. Why does it keep rolling damage? I'm just gonna be like, oh, let's see how well you move. And then I'm gonna use a Sacred Flame, which is also affected by my And that's a dex save. DC 18. And you subtract the 9 from it.
Okay. So rolled a 23 minus the 9. Mm-hmm.
14.
And what? 6. Yeah, 14. Sorry, my maths is off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that fails.
Yeah, so it's 16. Just forget the 7. I forgot to disable the auto crit thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, 16. So yeah, 16 points of radiant damage. Right?
Yep, it's radiant damage. Then I'm like, and my job is done.
Fuck.
Yeah, very nice. It's looking pretty badly hurt. That is going to then, at the end of your turn, it's going to take its action to take a swipe at Grovard with its claw.
Yeah, that disadvantage.
Oh, and it misses again. As Grovard's just ducking and weaving as this thing's just going with all it's got left. Grovard, that brings us on to your turn. What do you want to do?
God, I'm gonna punch it. I think.
So straightforward. I love it.
I think I might punch it. Okay. This is gonna be fuck him, lightning damage. Turn it into Sonic.
Hell yes. Go for it. There's our lightning.
Okay.
Sorry, those are all hitting. What I'm seeing coming through there. Oh, except yeah. That first one hit definitely.
Okay. Cool. And then this one is gonna be poison damage. This one. Yeah.
Yeah, that hits as well. As you just like ducking and weaving, hitting where you can, getting this damage in slowly but surely. It's another 6.
How close is he dead? I think I can finish him off. Alright, I'm going flurry of blows. And then I'm gonna do cold damage. I guess. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, very nice.
it was 1 off from a now 20.
You can see this thing doesn't have much left. As with each of these hits, you are like you're feeling the impact of this as the entire dragon's head is like moving from side to side with each punch, and you're starting to rock it now.
Last hit. Acid damage?
That was so close to a nat 20.
Oh, another 10. You smash this thing on the nose and bashes its jaw into the ground. It's looking like the Mortal Kombat finish him screen is about to pop up.
Fuck, I can't do anymore. God damn it, can I do anything else? Do I have anything left on my free actions to finish it? Reactions? No! Okay,
You have Bardic Inspiration.
yeah, but that can't do anything for me.
You might be able to add that to your damage. I'm not sure if that works with Estrella's.
Yeah,
I think that
I'm
might be
just
a Patch's
gonna let me just see here. Blah blah blah. You can.
I think it's an optional thing from Tash's that all bards can take.
It's an optional one, but I can't recall if it's spell. Let's see it. If you have only if it's a spell.
Oh.
God damn it! I put everything I had into that. I did all of the elements that I at my disposal.
Yeah, I'll say because you did do all of the elements. Well, you didn't get that the one thing it's weak to. I'll say you can add your bardic inspiration to the damage of that because you are doing elemental attacks.
All right.
Let's
Come
hope it's
on.
not a 1.
Come on. Yeah. 7.
You just see all the elements raging around you now. As with another 7 damage, this thing looks like it's nearly down, but one of
No.
your friends will probably have to finish it off, and you've hit it hard enough that it will not take a legendary action after your turn because you have successfully overwhelmed.
Oh, that would have been so cinematic.
Oh,
That would
it
be
may
so
All it
be
is,
good.
you're setting it up. You're setting it up. Someone else is about to knock it down. So don't. This is a team game.
Yeah, no. I just thought that would be really cool, like an explosion of elemental energy. But yeah, no, I just think it's
Oh,
really
yeah.
anticlimactic, like Super Saiyan upgrade, and then like Elias shoots him.
No, but the thing is, your attack has like knocked its head down and now given Elias an
Yeah.
opening. As on its turn, it's like now scrambling, and you can see it's kind of losing its footing on the thing. It's like dizzy, and its head is rested down against the ground. It can barely lift it up, and you can see its arms sort of straining. And it's going to try one more time to recharge its breath weapon as it goes for one final scream.
And takes 2 fire damage at the
And
start of
takes 2
turn.
fire damage, which that would be funny if that's what killed it.
Yeah.
Please.
And like, if we had everybody with the mask, no wait, yep, oh yeah,
That would. that would-
no, it would have helped if it was fire damage because then it would be 3 times that. Just stacking that stuff.
Yeah, that would be. Man, that would be really funny if the fire damage. Just like all these kicks, and then it's just like.
Okay, so at this point, Grovard, as this is happening, he opens his mouth to try and let out this roar, but it's like he's clearly hurt, and it doesn't sound nearly as intimidating. It sounds like a wounded animal, but he is going to use his action. And Grovard, I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Oh no. Right. +10. Come on. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, you just make it. As you feel, as you unleash this barrage of attacks, you feel the psionic burst that tries to push you back as it tries to use telekinesis to actually throw you into the air. But as you get lifted off your feet into the air, you just grab a hold of one of its whiskers and land your last blow, completely bringing it down to the ground. And you can see its one eye is kind of rolling back, but it looks like it could probably still get a bite attack in on you, and you're not entirely sure if it's down or not yet, but it's looking very badly injured, and that's going to take us on to Elias's turn.
All right, come on, Elias, finish him. Please.
I don't have a cool one-liner.
It doesn't matter. Just fucking sword him or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
It's a sad you don't have a thunder attack because then you could have said you was thunderstruck.
Yeah. Or. Yeah, just shoot and be like bullseye or some bullshit. I don't know. It doesn't have to be creative.
Yeah, Elias, you have taken out one of its eyes already that is currently closed, and that's the one it's lying on. So it's the eye that is still there is just sort of looking up in distress as its head is lying down, and Grovard is kind of sitting on its head. You've got easy access onto there, so you can basically find your your finishing spot where you want to take that. And
Yep,
yeah, go
then
for it.
I'm going to target its other eye. And
Yeah.
blinding.
Okay, and you'll have advantage on this because it's just because.
Oh,
It's got the shit kicked out of it, like it's down. It's not
Then
technically
I'll just roll
prone, but
another attack. Ah, doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so the
Okay.
first one, how much damage was
For just the attack itself, 8, which I'm assuming is enough.
it? Is not, but you have got advantage
Well,
That's enough.
yeah.
right down through the eye. You just hear this like horrible squelching noise as the dragon is defeated. And with that, as Elias's arrow finishes off the dragon and Grovard's elemental magic soars all around him, you will see before each of you a small mote of flame appear and form itself into a ring that then solidifies. And once again, you have passed the trial, and each of you have earned your fire ring.
Awesome.
And-
Quick question. Is he okay?
Oh yeah, this happens a lot.
I was saying, I was Super Saiyan charging up, baby.
What a torturous existence then. You just get endlessly torn to shreds.
Yeah, but
Oh,
you do also think there's a good chance that maybe how he got as big as he is.
Hmm.
But yeah, you have all successfully completed the trial, and the dragon is defeated, though it'll take a while for him to wake back up.
And think
last
about
time
this.
this happened, Jerry cut half of his face off, so like he's clearly be able to regenerate somehow.
And think about this, like, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. And
okay.
I'm gonna be smart here, since we have... Well, I hope Elias didn't crush the vial from the fire potion, because then I'm gonna be going up to the dragon and pulling out, like, what's called, like, trying to find a spot where I can, like, drain some blood from it.
Yeah, you can see the eye is just oozing blood. There's a massive pool. There's plenty of blood for you to get your hands on here, and you easily take a vial of dragon blood, and you can mark down the sapphire dragon blood. That I'm not sure if that's on the quest list, but we can check
It
out.
is in the quest list because I checked it. Yeah, I'm just gonna find it somewhere.
By the
Again,
way,
I have the tiger. Fucking, I have the fire ring dragon.
I wasn't trying to take all the glory. It just seemed like a real anime ending.
Yeah,
Hmm.
well, I'm sorry to steal your glory with such a fucking
No, you're not
pathetic.
stealing my glory. No, you weren't stealing my glory.
That
I was
was
just like,
yours.
I was like, I did all the flurry of blows because I can't see the health bar, so I didn't know how low it was.
Yeah, it's
So
hidden
I was-
behind the
I was-
playlist.
Yeah, I was in suspense. I was like, come on, and then he was like, you're getting closer. And then I got the last one. He's like, all right, that's the end. And I was like, fuck, damn it.
Yeah, I understand your frustration, but I will say that actually what you did there is what determined you actually passing the trial. This trial is not just about beating up a dragon; it's about being able to overwhelm him with. It's to try and teach you to focus your targets, and there at the end, you definitely did that. You did take care of all the fire elementals first, but either way, and that's kind of what the trial was all about, was to use your teamwork to get those endings. I think it was still a very anime ending, and
Oh, yeah, for sure.
congratulations to you all. That was good teamwork. Australia keeping everyone alive and blessed and everything. Well done.
Yeah, I absolutely would have died if not for
Oh,
Australia,
yeah,
so
Lieutenant
thank you.
Wolf would have
Yeah,
for
man,
sure.
like, just look at it, like, just being like, oh, a crit? Nope. Just stealing that away from the dragon.
Yep. Now, I do oddly remember getting crit twice and receiving the full burn, but oh well.
Come on, man, like,
The Lions did have the fucking
man, like,
protagonist.
you never, well, you could just have done the dodge thing.
Elias literally just gained plot armor in the battle. Like he
Yeah,
was tired from the
no,
last
but like
battle, got the shit kicked out
seriously,
of him.
halfway through that fight, the table did a straight fucking 180.
Dude, that was the most anime plot armor shit I've ever seen. Is you getting your ass kicked and then you're like, no more, and then you start
Did-
firing off rounds, critting.
My first 2 attacks missed, got crit twice, nearly fucking died, came back and finished him off with 2 more crits.
When you guys teleported here without resting, and I saw Elias hit points, I was
Yes.
like, well, at least if when Elias fails, like when you fail, like at least you'll be able to back June up in that fight, like not for a rest. But I thought there was no way you were going to actually make it through, but you all actually did. I'm very impressed. Well done. And yeah, I think that is where we will be ending tonight's session. But thank you guys very much for that. I think that was a good one.
Oh my
And
god,
next
that's
week we'll have
amazing.
everyone back together again. Everyone's got their rings except for June. Poor June. But we'll and Sakura may have only just started a little war between two clans by playing both sides outside, but we'll see what happens with that next
In
week.
all honesty, I would love to
What
get
music?
involved in that.
What music is this?
Kung Fu Panda.
That's what I thought it was, and I was like, I was thinking that like, are we listening to Kung Fu Panda right now? I swear to God.
I feel quite confident I've heard this exact fucking.
Yeah,
Because
this is the same song I used when you earned your last ring. It's the ring getting music.
I was
But
telling you,
you've
I
got
was
all your
trying
rings now, so you'll never hear it again.
I heard Naruto music earlier, and I was like, oh, that's some sick Naruto music. I was like, I guess they stick to like anime things. I was like, this sounds straight up Kung Fu Panda. I swear to God.
Dude, I watched Kung Fu Panda 2 a few days ago. I'm pretty sure it was that one.
This is Uguay Ascends. I think it's when the
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah,
That's
dude, I
in the
curate all of this. I spend as much time putting tokens down as I do finding music for these things. I feel bad that Australia can't listen to them, but
Yeah.